Uh, Hello, my name is Adrian Appleton, and this is my presentation for the script, which is currently called Ash Wednesday. Um, the genre of my film, idea is going to be a drama slash thriller, and duration will be, like I say, about 10 to about 15 minutes. The period and place that this film is going to be set in is going to be in like modern times and put in like a traditional British city, so for example Manchester. The universal themes of my film is going to be about human slash self, but also human against God slash supernatural. And the logline basically is Christian activist who commits acts against modern society for his religious beliefs, but is then challenged by an entity of his own beliefs, who he believes to be God, that has come to judge him face to face. The plot of my film, which I'm just going to short and do a quick brief, is like basically a religious man called Morgan James who ends up committing a murder based on his religious beliefs from his teachings of his dad, that on a gay couple, which he believes is the right thing to do, but he then later fails to confess this to his local priest. Later that night, he's then run over by a car, which he thinks to be a dream. So the next day, he starts a regular day, ends up at a cafe, which is then greeted by a mysterious man, who ends up, after small talk, just ends up revealing Morgan's full name, which he didn't say. So this spooks out Morgan, and then he later revealing to him to know everything about him, and then says the dream that he had last night was real, and this is his current purgatory, as a chance of confession for his the acts that he did against the gay couple. Later, the guy takes him on a Christmas Carol journey to his past. Takes him on a journey like Christmas Carol on his past to show the moment of when he did this act, and kind of reveals to him at the moment where these two men, which he believes were sinners and go to hell, is actually then taken away. It shows taken away by death, and actually says that these two men went straight to heaven because they lived a good life of no battle. Yeah, but then later, after Morgan's confusion, why this isn't true, because he's still in denial because of the harsh upbringing from his dad, that this entity, the man that he believes to be God, then later reveals to himself to be the actual devil. And basically what the devil is trying to do now is show Morgan that his beliefs are completely wrong, and that everything that he's known, the Bible and everything that his dad taught him, is not the word of that God wanted, but that God actually gave up on humanity long ago due to all past events that we kind of did, and tries to give him a lesson on what we've all done, but this whole thing is actually really to get Morgan to just confess what he did. And it's the name of the title, which is called Ash Wednesday, due to the start of the Catholic time of Lent was the first day, and it was personal reflection of prayer and confession as well. So yeah, the plot, and then they have to confess. The look of the film, as of right now, I'm not too sure on the look, but I would say that it would have a very dark tone. So a few dark shades of colours such as red and blue. The main inspirations I've took for the look of the film will be from the film Halloween, where it looks like a natural looking setting, but yet it's still very creepy, and it shows that it's because it's a normal environment, but there's still something not right about it. And then, but once it gets to the points of the devil taking Morgan to the other places, it takes him to the time of the gay couple's murder and takes him to a church as well. I thought of the lighting from the Doctor Who episode Heaven Sent, and because it has this well, orangey kind of dark lighting of like a supernatural presence is there, which I want like it to show because it's like devil, because it's like dark and supernatural, and to give a sense that Morgan is in like of danger. I'd say the challenging aspects of this production would be like to get certain locations, such as like a church, public scenes as well, in like dark street places as well, and a cafe. Other difficulties I'd say would be like some certain camera shots and movements, especially like a continuous tracking shot during like a chase scene and the point of when like Morgan commits the murders, which could be very difficult to do, and also practical effects such as makeup and blood. I'd say this is topical due to the fact how it delves in like religious beliefs on like homosexuality, civil marriage, adultery, and that, but like how in the past that we are all sins that we thought would happen, like how they are not really like bad things these days. Like homosexuality is not considered bad. Sex before marriage isn't like considered bad, but the idea is like there's still people that have these like ancient beliefs that and actually act upon them, and it's not very good. So I'm going again. Yeah, topical because it delves in like people's how people act as well, because of like how certain things such as like politics, religion, other different beliefs, how they like affect lifestyle, and it can make people toxic towards each other. Like simply like politics can make you hate people, literally hate people just based on the political belief, which as well, and make how certain things that are just not really that important and are not a big deal, like shape a person's life and how they act towards other people. So yeah, ending wrap up basically. Religious man meets the devil, makes him try to confess to the murder of a gay couple. Yeah, and the themes of with human versus self and humans versus supernatural and God. Thank you. Questions?
Yeah. So do you feel like it's quite sort of on the topic of like it being relevant to today's sort of audience? Would you say that it's quite relevant in the way that the political climate is sort of ever growing to be more heated, and that this is like just sort of ties into that a little bit? Could you jump into that?
Could you rephrase that?
I can't phrase it right. Like, do you feel like this is sort of relevant? Like it's related to the sort of heated political climate that we have today, where like people are they're sensitive about things, and how like there's PC culture, things like that. Like, does it tie into that a little bit?
Yeah, but the idea of like the devil like reveals like things like you've like they're saying to him like politics as well, how like because quite a lot these days like politics like can make people very like toxic towards each other. Like, I've literally like seen videos of like someone who's supporting someone else like literally like attacking another person just because they supported another politician, and how like stuff like that is just like it doesn't really make a good society, and how basically like, the devil just saying how politics is like has just divided humans against each other. So, and it's just like, which is something that in the story that God did not want. He kind of created us all to be united and work together and that, but politics and other things like that have like divided us all.
Religion seems to be a massive topic within your film. What sort of research have you done to kind of like pursue that kind of like area, since like you clearly seem to know about Ash Wednesday, which seems to be the day of confession, but like what sort of research have you done on like Christianity or Catholicism in this case in specifics?
I wouldn't say since that I've done much research simply just because I was brought up like that. Like I'm not much on it, but because the way I was actually brought up and went to Catholic high school as well, so I'm pretty knowledgeable on like certain things like that, like religion and the Bible and all that. But yeah, certain research. Mainly just I like the inspiration for like this kind of film was literally just like like a song I listened to, and as I just listened to the song, the idea just like came to my head, and it was about like devil, religion, confessing and sins and that. So yeah, the idea just like came to me.
I have a final question. That's cool. What message do you want this film to send to people?
The message I want to send to people is that basically if you've like everyone's got different beliefs, so different political beliefs, religious beliefs, and how we shouldn't really let them divide us all. Like so for example, like David's a Catholic, but you were Muslim as well. But if you like hated each other, like if you bullied David because of his belief, this is not wrong. I mean, it's not wrong. That's wrong. So, like, if we've all these different beliefs, but we should still be like united to each other and not divided by it, by political as well. You shouldn't hate David based on if he supported Labour, if he supported Conservative. You just, just still be friends. Yeah.
So
Anything else? Boom.